Welcome to How to Rock Spirit's Sun-Moon Alchemy series. This audio was compiled and recorded by Dustin Cormier, a Leo Ascendant Scorpio with Sagittarius Moon, born in the year of the Metal Ram. All the possible Western Sun and Moon sign combinations can be found and learned about here. This information is for educational purposes only. I do not own any of the following content. For more astrology lectures and my own Cosmic Consciousness audio lecture series, check out How to Rock Spirit's YouTube channel, where I rap about everything from philosophy and transpersonal psychology, to psychedelic spirituality, to tantric and occult mysticism, and even to Marx and Engels and the materialist sciences. See you there! Sun in a water sign. Basically motivated by deep emotional yearnings and desires. Recharges energy through intense emotional experience and intimate involvement with people. Sun in Scorpio. Creative energy penetrates surface experience through intense emotional power and intuition. Needs to express one's transformative energy, often into reforming the status quo. Craving for intensity, involving the core of human experience, often seeking this in deep, merging, usually highly sexual relationships. Level of vitality is connected to constant inner compulsive desires, sometimes obsessions. Flow of creative expression can be hindered by emotional fixations, reluctance to be open, and fear of losing control. The moon sign and its element. These notes are also still from Stephen Arroyo's Chart Interpretation Handbook. The element of the moon's sign represents an attunement from the past that manifests automatically, a mode of feeling and being that one needs to be aware of in order to feel inwardly secure and at home with oneself. This element and experiences related to it feed your need to feel right about yourself. This element and experiences related to it feed your need to feel right about yourself. By such modes of self-expression, you are satisfying a deep inner need that can give stability to your entire personality. The moon's element also shows how you react instinctively to all experiences, with what energy you spontaneously adjust yourself to the flow of life. Moon in earth signs. Reacts to changing experiences with steadiness and stability. Feels comfortable with self when being productive and working towards goals. Moon in Capricorn. Reacts with self-control and determination. Sometimes reacts automatically with severe negativity. Needs to manipulate the world and others in order to feel secure, comfortable, and to achieve one's goals. Can set aside personal concerns to fulfill duties. Controlled response to experience. Cautiously projects authoritative, determined energy. Feels comfortable in role of provider, protector. Habitually takes control of situations. Dominant emotional need to be on top or to be an authority can limit capacity for intimacy and emotional nurturing. The following information comes from Isabel Hickey's Astrology, a Cosmic Science, copyright 1992 by Isabel M. Hickey Trust. Moon in Capricorn. Note that this position is considered to be the detriment of the moon position, since Capricorn is opposite Cancer. Cancer rules the moon. Poor place for moon, and especially so for a female. Works against itself. Conservative. Strong ambitions. A power complex. Security of subconscious lies in authority. Contest is bred of life. Wants to win recognition as an important and powerful person. Needs to watch tendency to harden ego complex in a shell of self-centered ambition. Not a happy person as a rule. Rigid and crystallized feelings. Not a truly sympathetic and emotional person. Parental influence very strong. Subconscious fears need to be brought to the surface and dissolved through understanding. In a male chart, attracts a serious and quiet type of partner. Sun-Moon Alchemy, the elemental combinations of the sun sign and the moon sign. The following information comes from Charles and Susie Harvey's Sun Sign Moon Sign. Copyright Charles and Susie Harvey, 1994, again in 2003. First published by Aquarian, 1994. Each sun-moon type is a combination of elements. In the following descriptions of the element combinations, please remember that the pairing can be either way around. For example, a fire-earth combination refers equally to sun-fire, moon-earth, as it does to sun-earth, moon-fire. There will be subtle differences, but the dynamic is generally the same. Earth-water combinations. Flanders and Swan sing "Mud, mud, glorious mud," and you do not have to be a hippopotamus to appreciate the qualities of mud. Think of the rich fertility of well-irrigated fields, the potter's clay on the wheel ready to be formed, the clay of bricks and tiles, or the malleable concrete which forms the basis of so much construction. This is one of the most practical, supportive, and nourishing of combinations. It combines the capacity to feel sympathy for others with a devotional determination and enterprising ability to do what needs to be done to meet others' needs. American churchman Reinhold Niebuhr, Sun in Cancer, Moon in Taurus, gives eloquent expression to this type's orientation. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. When the sun is in earth and the moon in water, the individual can readily develop a practical understanding of day-to-day life and seems to have the innate wisdom to know what is important and what is not in a situation. For this type, both practical and emotional needs make sense and should intertwine in a balanced, normal life. Consider this view of the 18th century wit Samuel Johnson, who had Sun in Virgo and Moon in Pisces. A man is in general better pleased when he has a good dinner upon his table than when his wife talks Greek. A bit dated, yes, chauvinistic indeed, but nevertheless, Johnson expresses that practical wisdom and measured sensuality of the earth-water combination. Shadow side. The earth-water individual wants both material and emotional security, and therefore usually views change and challenge as threatening. As a result, there is with this type a propensity to get stuck in the mud, and a danger of getting swamped by duty and slowed down by the inertia of possessiveness and limited viewpoint. Life is highly personal for this individual. What they can see, taste, hear, smell, and feel, and how it might affect their world, is all important to them. The larger, detached viewpoint is usually lost on them. They may need to learn how to move just a little out of their well-defined groove so that life does not become too stagnant. And like quicksand, their minds can suck them down. Relationships. The earth-water person normally finds immense satisfaction in a relationship that brings out the innate dependable, resourceful, gentle, devotional qualities of this combination. This individual feels affirmed and valued when they know they are needed and valued for their useful accomplishments. People with this combination are particularly good at serving and caring for others, and once they find their romantic niche, they get on with nurturing and nest building. Hence, they make excellent partners and tend to prefer sitting around the fire drinking hot cocoa to lots of razzle-dazzle on the town. This type helps to ground and contain the more unstable, exciting fire-air type, and there's likely to be a mutual attraction due to the striking differences. Male versus female. This is a primarily receptive, feminine combination and has all the hallmarks of the female stereotype: caring, domestic, loyal, quiet, and persevering. Both male and female of this type will tend to be introverts and can work well on their own in an artistic medium, but they could also develop a shrewd business sense and do well in the marketplace. They can employ their pragmatism and sensitivity in quiet but purposeful ways, sussing out the climate of the times and the integrity of would-be business partners. The following observations about your Sun-Moon combination are drawn from insights gained from astrologer Jefferson Anderson's book, Sun Sign, Moon Sign, an observation of many different individuals. The writing itself comes from Mantak Chia and William U. Wei's Cosmic Astrology. Copyright 2012 by North Star Trust, published by Destiny Books. Sun in Scorpio, Moon in Capricorn. Energy collector. You instinctively look out for yourself, no matter how kind you appear to be toward other people. For the headstrong and determined Scorpio Capricorn, ambition can be everything. You possess strong leadership drives, and you are never satisfied until you are your own boss. Charismatic, obstinate, and autonomous. Your astuteness and purpose help you to follow through on your ambitions. Calculating, shrewd, vivid, and somewhat manipulative, you take yourself and your activities very seriously. You have a bit of the devil in your nature. You essentially have only one goal in life, and that is to win esteem, deference, and prestige, no matter how captivating and warm-hearted you seem on the surface. You have your own attraction, if you would only recognize it, so do not always enter a room and feel immediately endangered by the presence of some other striking person. How you use your gifts is strictly up to you, but you have a lot of power and leadership potential. Indira Gandhi is an example of a powerful Scorpio Capricorn. You have a very high criteria and may acquire a somewhat holier-than-thou and intolerant position toward those who will not live up to your views. Others should be given as much esteem as you expect to be shown. You have a very strong sex drive, as do nearly all Scorpios. You know how to use others to get your way because you are severe, worldly, and very subtle. You dislike any show of helplessness in others and are not one for self-pity, perhaps because you worry about your own weaknesses too much. You probably have a great deal of anxiety and confusion deep inside, even though you seem confident on the surface. You urgently want to succeed, and this may be one reason. Maybe success is just your manner of assuring yourself that you are all those things individuals say you are. Deep down, you do not believe a word of the kudos bestowed on you. Your goal in life is an endless search for status, whatever the reason. You will lead a really cold existence if you do not expand your spiritual, cerebral, and emotional views. Self-acceptance is something you need to learn. Rather than begrudging those who seem to have more, love and treasure yourself for who you are. No matter how hard or gifted someone may be, everyone has limitations. Notes from Charles and Susie Harvey's Sun Sign, Moon Sign. Sun in Scorpio, Moon in Capricorn. Your greatest strengths. Integrity and loyalty to your cause. Ability for unremitting hard work. Tenacity of purpose. A penetrating eye for hypocrisy and humbug, an illuminating dry wit, and moral and physical courage. Your greatest weaknesses: inflexibility, ruthlessness, impatience with others' weaknesses, vanity and sense of self-importance, brooding cynicism, capacity for harsh, unthinking treatment of others. Images for integration. A general leads his troops to victory. A film director plans each shot to maximize its emotional impact.